Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaste, Namaskar, good evening, Sat Sri Akal, and welcome to Postmortem, the most enlightening show on radio, only on Radio on a Flight of Life with me, Balanagendran, live from Chennai. Dear all, here comes the thunderous Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m., 60 minutes of enlightenment, only on Radio on a Flight of Life. It's been an awesome journey. We have been closing another milestone. We have been cruising towards the successful completion of the third years in half year moment. Perhaps 6 months ahead, 6 to 8 months ahead to successfully complete the third year. But now, already we feel like we have been completed our eternal journey. So, it's been wonderful with Radio Udaan, and here comes Postmortem, another important issue, a current hot issue. In fact, first and foremost, this issue of today is going to create awareness of what we are going to do. I mean, what you can do. Most of the time we are aware of this, but we are not aware of this to the core. We know what this is all about. Most of us are interested to do it, but still, we are in lack of awareness. Lack of awareness is lethal. To avoid such ignorance of knowledge, I have come here today with a current affairs that's going to deal completely an Indianized issue. Well, friends, it's been going wonderful, so stay tuned to Radio Udaan, keep listening to Radio Udaan, enjoy Radio Udaan's 4 hours of entertaining show, and the 4 hours are re-webcast coupled with the 16 hours of mellifluous musical extravaganza. Go to Google Play Store and download the Android app and enjoy Radio Udaan 24/7, your flight of life, the vehicle that transforms your life from stress to bliss. The one and only platform that's for all. Radio Udaan, a flight of life. You can also go to www.radioudaan.com. In fact, that's where we both can unite. Integrate with Radio Udaan, stay with Radio Udaan, and be a part of Radio Udaan's journey to geology. Go to www.radioudaan.com and find links, submit feedback, and select the show Postmortem if you're listening to Postmortem and if you want to give feedback to Postmortem. And you can also rate the show according to the quality of presentations and the contents and the information that we are going to share. So if you are listening to Postmortem right now, don't go to www.radioudaan.com and don't forget to submit your feedback after 9 o'clock tonight. You can also make a part of yourself as a part of Radio Udaan's wonderful family by filling up the form interested to become RJ. Just go to www.radioudaan.com and fill up the form interested to become RJ. We will make your voice to be heard across the globe by more than 100 countries, and your voice will kiss the eardrums of more than 20,000 listeners per month. Apart from that, if you want to launch your grievance and redressal pertaining in listening to Radio Udaan, you are welcome to do that. It will be out here as soon as possible. You can also request archive of your show, the favorite show that were on air in the past, by just filling up request archive form on www.radioudaan.com. You can also download the playlist to listen to Radio Udaan without barriers. So stay tuned to Radio Udaan, keep listening to Radio Udaan, enjoy Radio Udaan. Feedback about the shows that you're listening on Radio Udaan, a flight of life. Go to Google and Facebook. If you want to be a part of our social media campaign, you can also do that. Facebook.com/Radio Udaan. It's really simple. Facebook.com/Radio Udaan will take you to our official page and group, where you can share your incisive indictments, valid suggestions, thoughts, and ideas for the betterment of this wonderful platform. Join in our 1 glass pani, 1 glass of water campaign by understanding the summer. Just share the picture of you giving a glass of water to the needy and share on Facebook.com/Radio Udaan. Be a part of Radio Udaan's 1 glass pani campaign, and also be a part of Radio Udaan's day-to-day operations. If you are a tweeple, just follow us on Twitter at Radio Udaan, at RADIOUDAAN. Besides all, if you want to interact with the RJ of your favorite at the time of your favorite show, for instance, if you want to interact with me right now while listening to Postmortem, and if you want to share many contents, I would be glad to read your name and the contents on air. So Skype me. Skype is Radio Udaan, RADIOUDAAN. I'm online. I'm on Skype now. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, we are on YouTube as well. YouTube.com/Radio Udaan will take you to our channel. You can listen to the shows, the important shows, segments, transmissions, and the conventional events of the conventions would be there. You can enjoy whenever you want by subscribing your channel. The more you subscribe, the more you will be motivated, the more you will get in return. The concoction of reimbursement is going to be heavy according to your subscription. Well, today we are going to see an important career-based issue. We have been dealing with many issues: international, national, domestic, economic, financial, social, political, technological, and many more. In the postmortem, we have been dissecting, we have been blowing the issues into pieces to know the hidden secrets behind the curtains, as well as we have been trying to get things best. But today we are going to deal with a career-based program. You can even consider today's show is going to be the postmortem. We are going to dissect for the betterment of our career. Many of you have heard about the mother of exams, the so-called mother of exams. There is only one exam that is known as the mother of exams, not because it is too vast, not because it is only for the rich, but because the diversity and the intensity that it requires to be cracked, the diversity of subject of knowledge that it envelops, and the vast amount of awareness that every person who need to acquire makes that exam, that preparation, that position the mother of all the exams, the positions. April 21st is considered to be one of the important days in India that is specifically allotted for the bureaucrats. The bureaucrats are the one who have to take their service to act between the political spectrum and the ultimate beneficiaries, that is us, by clearing the process of direct recruitment through examinations. Such examinations is known as civil services. The major nomenclature, civil services, simply means the person who has shown his or her willingness to serve to the civilians. That's why this is civil services. Most of the time it is considered to be the profession of iron frame, and bureaucracy has been the term of abuse according to the famous theorist Max Weber. But still, many of us are fascinated towards it. 2 days ago, Union Public Service Commission has released its final mandate of 2015 and 2016 by recruiting 1,078 candidates. So from then on, the requests have been pouring into Radio Udaan through various means to host a special segment to create awareness about what is the civil services is all about and how far the exams has to be prepared. What are the things need to be acquired before delving into the procedures of being a bureaucrat. So for that, here we come with intense research and a lot of information to dissect, blow the issue into pieces, and make you all aware of what you have to do. So as a citizen of the country, everybody is eligible to appear, and everybody is eligible to become the servants to the civilians. That's why you will be called as civil servants. So you are not a person who is going to work. You are not an officer. In namely, explicitly, you can be called as an officer, but the reality is you are a servant to the civilian. That's why you're a government servant, and that's why you are working under civil services. So we are going to deal with today about this mother of exams and the mother of positions in India. According to Indian context, Constitution Article 312 onwards deals specifically for all India services. Most of all the All India services, such as Indian Forest, Indian Police, Indian Administrative, are having to be of civil service in nature. The central service, like Indian Foreign Service, is also a civil service. However, it is not an All India service, but a central service governed by Ministry of External Affairs. So we are going to deal with part by part, fact by fact, information by information, detail by detail, what we are going to do today. So if you are interested, stay tuned to Radio Udaan, keep listening Radio Udaan, and keep listening Postmortem with me, Balanagendra, live from Chennai, presenting you civil services tonight. Stay tuned.
यार सुमित, एक बात पूछूं?
हाँ पूछो।
तुम्हारे सारे फ्रेंड्स स्टिक यूज करते हैं, पर तुम क्यों नहीं करते?
यार मुझे स्टिक के साथ चलना बहुत अटपटा लगता है और लुक भी तो बिगड़ जाती है ना अपनी।
अच्छा, मुझे तो ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं लगता। तुम 1 मिनट यहीं रुको, मैं जरा अपनी इंस्टॉलमेंट पे करके आती हूँ, और कहीं जाना मत यहाँ से।
ठीक है। हेलो श्रेया।
हाँ सुमित।
यार कितना समय हो गया, कहाँ हो तुम?
माय गॉड, आई एम सो सॉरी सुमित। मुझे मेरी एक फ्रेंड मिलते हैं, मैं उसके साथ निकल गई। मैं भूल ही गई थी कि तुम मेरे साथ थे।
काश कि आपने सही समय पर केन का इस्तेमाल सीख लिया होता, तो आज हालात ऐसे न होते। इसीलिए दोस्तों, कीजिए केन से दोस्ती, क्योंकि नो केन नो गेन।
ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुध्वजा।
भक्तजनों, इस मोह माया से भरे संसार में ना जाने कितनी ही दिक्कतें एवं परेशानियों ने सबको फुलटू फंसा रखा है और दुनियादारी में टोटली उलझा रखा है। परंतु चिंता का कोई विषय नहीं है प्रिय भक्तों, क्योंकि इन दिक्कतों से कुछ ना होता। देवी डिम्पल लेकर आ रही हैं इन सारी समस्याओं का समाधान। तो अब से एवरी फ्राइडे 8 to 9 PM सोशल कीड़े सर चढ़ के बोलेंगे In all is well with RJ Dimple on your favorite Radio Udaan, a flight of life.
कभी तड़प, कभी तन्हाई, कभी बेबसी, तो कभी इंतजार।
ये मर्जी क्या खूब है ना, जिसे
मोहब्बत कहते हैं। तो मामला हो टूटे दिल का, या आपको आपके अपने ही कर रहे हो नजरअंदाज,
क्योंकि स्नेहा के पास है
इन सब
का इलाज।
अब से हर शनिवार रात 8 से 9 नजर आएंगे प्यार के कुछ नए रंग इन नजराना प्यार का। मेरा अजय स्नेहा ओनली ऑन रेडियो उड़ान, फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ।
लो आ गई नई आजादी।
मगर बताओ तो सही, कौन सी है ये नई आजादी?
ये आजादी है हमें और भी करीब से सुनने की।
वो कैसे?
वो ऐसे कि अब आप हमें सुन सकते हो हमारे ऑफिशियली एंड्रॉइड ऐप के माध्यम से, जो कि अवेलेबल है गूगल प्ले स्टोर पर।
तो आज ही डाउनलोड करें रेडियो उड़ान का ऑफिशियल ऐप और आनंद लें एक नई आजादी का। रेडियो उड़ान, अ फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ।
विकलांगों की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप समाज में बाधा रहित निर्माण ही है विकलांगजनों के लिए सहज जीवन का एहसास।
सहज सुगम विकलांग का जीवन, समय की है आवाज यही, सुगम में भारत अभियान सफल हो, सरकार का है प्रयास यही।
सार्वजनिक भवनों, सरकारी कार्यालयों, स्कूल, अस्पताल, पुलिस स्टेशन आदि के साथ साथ विभिन्न परिवहन व्यवस्थाओं जैसे रेलवे स्टेशन, बस स्टॉप, एयरपोर्ट आदि को विकलांग जनों की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप सुगम बनाया जा रहा है,
ताकि दृष्टि बाधित, श्रवण बाधित तथा अन्य विकलांगजन बाधा रहित जीवन के सुखद एहसास से गुजर सके।
अधिक जानकारी www.disabilityaffairs.gov.in से हासिल करें।
सुगम्य भारत, सशक्त भारत,
विकलांग जन सशक्तिकरण विभाग, भारत सरकार।
एक मंच जहां मिलती है महत्वपूर्ण जानकारियां,
सवाल हो और जवाब दूं।
एक मंच जहां होते हैं हंसी और ठहाके।
वाह। एक मंच जहां होती हैं चर्चाएं।
दूसरी वाली आपको नहीं समर्पित करूंगा।
नहीं कीजिए, बड़े स्पोर्टिंग।
आप पहले सुन लीजिए, उसके बाद कहिएगा आपको चाहिए समर्पण कि नहीं चाहिए।
एक मंच जहां मिलेगा लोकप्रिय संगीत।
और इन सब के बीच एक ऐसा मंच जहां मिलता है सब कुछ। लॉग ऑन कीजिए www.radioudan.com और जुड़ जाइए हमारे साथ।
So when we trace back the footprints of the term civil services during the British era, in fact we must say that this term called civil services, or what we call bureaucracy today, is of European in origin. There have been symptoms of bureaucratic governance in the ancient India during Ashokas, Mauryas, and in south like Soras, Pandyas, and Cheras. All these kingdoms have used decentralized bureaucratic version, and even in Chandragupta Maurya's government, the bureaucracy has taken a pivot thanks to Kautilya's Arthashastra. When we get back to the British era, because during the ancient period or even during at the time of Mughals, there was no term called bureaucracy. So bureaucracy has came into existence from Europe. The person who has made the term famous was Max Weber, who has done an infamous research on bureaucracy. But he was not the one who coined. Unfortunately, many of us used to consider that Max Weber was the one who coined the term bureaucracy, but that's not reality. So, when we trace the footprints to civil services, it was from Warren Hastings. In British era, the civil servants have begun to penetrate in terms of governance. So, specifically speaking, we are still following the Britishian version of bureaucratic system. Till independence, there was a term called Indian Civil Services, ICS. The great Netaji was an ICS. Had they been qualified after independence, we would have called them Netaji IAS. So, in that sense, Indian Civil Services has been renamed as Indian Administrative Service after independence, and from then on, it has been one of the All India services. So, Indian forests and Indian polars have occupied subsequently. Civil services in general has become a compilation of 23 different services. So most of the time, whenever we speak about civil services, we only think about the Indian Administrative Service, or simply called as IAS, the fascinating 3 letters. But still, there are 23 other services, such as Indian Railway Personnel Service, Indian Postal Service, Indian Accounts and Audit Service, Indian Defence Account Service, Indian Information Service, and so forth. So when we speak about civil services, everything is a very good qualified service. However, as bureaucracy comprises hierarchy as one of its basic features, hierarchy-wise, Indian Administrative Service occupies the spotlight. Thus, we all have been fascinated towards Indian Administrative Service. But we need to realize that civil services occupies the spotlight. Well, how to become a civil servant? Here comes the next question. As of now, we have known what is civil services, the origin of it. It is a British pattern, and now we are still using the British version of civil services and governance and the system of bureaucracy. So, how to become a civil servant? Here comes the changes we are going to deal with in the coming link only on Radio Udaan, that too through your most enlightening show, Post-Mortem. Stay tuned.
नैब इंडिया यानी नेशनल एसोसिएशन फॉर द ब्लाइंड इंडिया इंडिया की सबसे पुरानी संस्था है, जहां दृष्टिहीनों के लिए शिक्षा, रोजगार और पुनर्वसन की सेवा दी जाती है।
नैब इंडिया पर संपर्क करने के लिए हमें ईमेल करें hsg@nabindia.info पर। आप हमें कॉल भी कर सकते हैं। हमारा नंबर है 02266838637।
यार ब्लाइंड होने का एक प्रॉब्लम है, मन करता है अच्छे अच्छे रेस्टोरेंट्स में जाऊं और नई नई डिश ट्राई करूं, पर मेन्यू ही नहीं पढ़ पाता।
हाँ, और वेटर से पूरा मेन्यू तो नहीं पढ़वा सकते और हर आइटम की प्राइस पूछते हुए शर्म आती है।
जानती हो, ये प्रॉब्लम लो विजन वालों और सीनियर सिटीजन्स को भी आती है। रेस्टोरेंट्स में लाइटिंग भी तो बहुत कम होती है ना।
कभी कभी सोचती हूँ कि घर से खाना ऑर्डर कर दूं, लेकिन आसपास के रेस्टोरेंट पता करना और उनकी मेन्यू जानना कितना मुश्किल है। कोई इसके लिए कुछ करता क्यों नहीं?
उन सब लोगों के लिए जिनको रेस्टोरेंट मेन्यू पढ़ने में दिक्कत होती है, इंडिया का पहला एक्सेसिबल रेस्टोरेंट फाइंडर एंड मेन्यू रीडिंग ऐप गुड फूड टॉक्स लॉन्च हो गया है। अब अपने मोबाइल, टैबलेट या कंप्यूटर पे कभी भी कहीं भी आप अपने आसपास के रेस्टोरेंट का नाम, एड्रेस, फोन नंबर और मेन्यू आसानी से पढ़ सकते हैं। बस गुड फूड टॉक्स ऐप एंड्रॉइड प्ले स्टोर से डाउनलोड करें। अपने कंप्यूटर या आईफोन पर www.goodfoodtalks.in that is goodfoodtalks.in खोलें और एंजॉय करें।
अरे वाह, मजा आ गया। देखो तो पास में कौन कौन से रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं।
बैरियर ब्रेक पेश करता है नया ऐप न्यूज हुक।
न्यूज हुक एक ऐसा ऐप है जिसे विशेष तौर पर विकलांगजनों और सीनियर सिटीजन के लिए एक्सेसिबल बनाया गया है।
ये ऐप टॉकबैक के साथ पूरी तरह कंपैटिबल है और इसमें खबरों के लिए साधारण इंग्लिश का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है।
तो आज ही अपने एंड्रॉइड प्ले स्टोर पर जाइए और टाइप कीजिए NEWZHOOK, डाउनलोड कीजिए और एंजॉय कीजिए न्यूज हुक। न्यूज हुक के साथ खबरें पढ़ते रहिए और एंजॉय करते रहिए। न्यूज हुक, अ ट्रेजर ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन।
रेडियो उड़ान पर मैं आरजे निशा लेकर आ रही हूँ एंटरटेनमेंट एंड एंटरटेनमेंट। क्या आप रूबरू होना चाहते हैं फिल्म जगत की लेटेस्ट खबरों से? जानना चाहते हैं किसका हो रहा है ब्रेकअप या फिर किसने किसको किया है टेकअप? कौन सी मूवी है इस हफ्ते की ब्लॉकबस्टर या किसकी जेब को लग रहा है चूना? इन सभी खबरों के लिए बी विद मी एवरी सैटरडे 7 to 8 PM and re-webcast every Sunday 2 to 3 PM only on Radio Udaan, a flight of life.
विकलांगों की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप समाज में बाधा रहित निर्माण ही है विकलांगजनों के लिए सहज जीवन का एहसास।
सहज सुगम विकलांग का जीवन समय की है आवाज यही, सुगम में भारत अभियान सफल हो, सरकार का है प्रयास यही।
सार्वजनिक भवनों, सरकारी कार्यालयों, स्कूल, अस्पताल, पुलिस स्टेशन आदि के साथ साथ विभिन्न परिवहन व्यवस्थाओं जैसे रेलवे स्टेशन, बस स्टॉप, एयरपोर्ट आदि को विकलांग जनों की आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप सुगम बनाया जा रहा है,
ताकि दृष्टि बाधित, श्रवण बाधित तथा अन्य विकलांगजन बाधा रहित जीवन के सुखद एहसास से गुजर सके।
अधिक जानकारी www.disabilityaffairs.gov.in से हासिल करें।
सुगम्य भारत, सशक्त भारत,
विकलांग जन सशक्तिकरण विभाग, भारत सरकार।
प्रतिभा की पहचान,
प्रज्ञा की मुस्कान,
सबलांगों का साथी, ये है रेडियो उड़ान।
रेडियो उड़ान के प्रोग्राम्स की जानकारी के लिए, शोज में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए किसी भी शो को फीडबैक देने के लिए, आर्काइव रिक्वेस्ट करने के लिए, आरजे बनने के लिए और अपने फेवरेट आरजेस की प्रोफाइल्स पढ़ने के लिए लॉग ऑन करें www.radioudan.com, स्काइप आईडी रेडियो उड़ान, ईमेल mail@radioudan.com। रेडियो उड़ान, अ फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ।
Welcome back, friends. Here comes an analysis about what we need to do for civil services. Most of us are eager to do that. Even most of us are jumping into it without knowing how far it is deep. Mostly, there are some mythology. Let's break the mythology behind civil services and let's plunge ourselves then what you exactly need to do. Mostly, number one, first and foremost mythology about civil services preparation or civil servants. Everybody consider that if you crack the exam, civil services, or if you are preparing to become a civil servant, you should know everything. I mean, everything. The name of the food, the name of the ingredients used in the food, the amount of nutrition in the food, and the differences between potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus, and the molecules that present in the atom, the atomic table, and the differences between the tables of atomic energy, and you need to know the family of, or the kingdom of the animals. You need to know the the phylum of the animals. You need to know the reality hidden behind what happened in the history of the world. Who is Genghis Khan? Who is Genghis Khan's father? Who is Genghis Khan's grandfather? Who is Genghis Khan's son, grandson, great-grandson, and great-great-grandson, and so forth. It sounds good to know everything. In fact, everybody should try to know everything, whether you prepare for civil services, whether you want to become a civil servant or not, because that's where life lies. Life is all about searching. But know this reality, friends. You cannot know everything. And it's not your mistake that you cannot know everything. This is absolutely real. We, as a human, can know something. By using that something, how far you can create big things is what civil services is all about. The major capacity of a civil servant should be to manage, to do, and fulfill the needs with the scarce resources. That's why whenever, if you are preparing to become a civil servant, and whenever someone criticizes you or makes a jokes of you that you don't know this, don't react, because you cannot know everything. And that's not the need to become a civil servant as well. Mythology number 2. If you want to become a civil servant, then everybody considers that you should be rich. There is nothing that you should be rich. There have been history that the poor have emerged top. For example, in the year 2009, Shah Fazil, the Jammu Kashmir doctor, who was born in a poor family, went on to do medicine and became a doctor, and he got his father killed in front of his eyes by the terrorists. And at the age of 26, he has appeared in the exam first time and he emerged All India 1. So, if you have the will to win, no holds barred. Rich, poor, none of the business of civil service. So the two great mythologies, you cannot know everything. And the third one, during preparation, most of the people used to do PhD on a subject. For example, if there is a thing called Indian Ocean Dipole, or there is a thing called Indian Ocean, so you just need to know Indian Ocean spreads across which countries, what are the countries that borders Indian Ocean, and what are the important events that could, for example, jet streams, western disturbance, troughs, frontals, intertropical convergence zones. These are the geographic terms. So these are the things that you need to know, not what is the deep of Indian Ocean, what is the salinity of Indian Ocean, and how far Indian Ocean is the length and breadth of Indian Ocean. That stuff. That is none of our business. Fourth mythology. You need not remember the names and the numbers. Need not. If you are interested and if you feel that you can remember. But in your direct recruitment, the names and the numbers doesn't matter. India's 2014 growth of GDP is 13,562.96 crores. And in 2015 is 15,876.57 crores. No need. This is not what the examiners want. What they want is whether the GDP is improved or not. So it's pretty simple that numbers doesn't matter. Most of the time when we go through economic survey, we always remember the numbers because we want to be more pleasant in our exams. That too, we want to become civil servants and we want to showcase that we know the statistics. But that won't fetch you marks and that would put you on a back foot, frankly speaking. So now what are the things you need to do to become a civil servant? That's where we have come. Now we have broken the mythology, though what we need to do now. So first of all, we need to know the pattern of direct recruitment. Civil services in India has two ways of selection. One is the preliminary, where the process will be elimination, and the mains exam comprising written test and the personality interview. Most of the time we get confused that civil services mains is equal to only the written exam. No. Civil services mains comprises written exam and the personality test, that is the interview. We will talk more about prelims and the mains in the next link only on Radio Udaan on this post-mortem. Enlightenment begins here. Stay tuned.
रेडियो उड़ान सुन रहे सभी मित्रों को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार। मेरा नाम मधु सिंघल है। मैं बेंगलोर में कार्यरत संस्था मित्र ज्योति, जो पिछले 25 वर्षों से दृष्टिहीनों एवं दूसरे विकलांग व्यक्तियों के लिए कार्यरत है, उसकी मैनेजिंग ट्रस्टी हूँ। इस संस्था की गतिविधियाँ इस प्रकार हैं। यहाँ पर दृष्टिहीनों के लिए ऑडियो में पुस्तकें रिकॉर्ड की जाती हैं। इसके साथ साथ ब्रेल में और स्कैन्ड पुस्तकें भी उनको दी जा रही हैं। कंप्यूटर प्रशिक्षण और रोजगार की सुविधाएं भी यहाँ प्रदान की जा रही हैं। दृष्टिहीन महिलाओं के लिए एक विशेष प्रकार का कोर्स चलाया जाता है, जिसमें उन्हें आत्मनिर्भर बनकर जीवन में आगे बढ़ने की क्षमता प्रदान की जा रही है। आप मित्र ज्योति से संपर्क कर सकते हैं। यहाँ का फोन नंबर है 08022587623 और 22587625। ईमेल एड्रेस है admin.office@mitrajyoti.org। वेबसाइट है www.mitrajyoti.org।
वॉइस फॉर ब्लाइंड क्लब में आप सभी का स्वागत है। क्लब का उद्देश्य है शिक्षा के माध्यम से आपको आत्मनिर्भर बनाना, रिकॉर्डिंग एंड स्क्राइब की प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना। भारत के कई शहरों में वॉइस फॉर ब्लाइंड क्लब के सदस्य अपनी सेवाएं देना चाहते हैं। क्लब से कांटेक्ट करने के लिए मेल आईडी है voiceforblind voiceforblind@gmail.com। मोबाइल नंबर 9410480858। मैं अनीता शर्मा एंड मेरे क्लब मेंबर रिकॉर्डिंग एंड स्क्राइब की आवश्यकता को पूरा करने का हर संभव प्रयास करेंगे। अधिक जानकारी के लिए आप हमें मेल कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच।
You are listening to Radio Udaan, Radio Udaan, Radio Udaan, a flight of light.
For more information, log on to www.radioudaan.com. Happy listening.
Well, let's get back to the first process, that is preliminary. As I've said in the last thing, preliminary is all about elimination. Let me tell you the statistics. In 2015 preliminary, nearly 1 million applications have been filed, more than 10 lakhs. And nearly 500,000, 5 lakhs, have appeared for the exam preliminary. And out of which, only 15,008 have qualified for the mains written exam. Imagine the imagine the percentage from 5 lakh to nearly 15,000, only 3%. And from then, 2,800 have alone qualified for the interview for the post of 1,292. So out of the 15,000, 2,800, not even 20%. And finally, 1,078 have been selected out of the 10 lakhs. The success percentage is 0.1%. This is what the reality behind the exam. So you need to go beyond your average. You need to go beyond your limits if you want to see your name in the final list of final selected candidates. So for that, hard work with sincerity and 360-degree analysis is of utmost significance. But well, when we speak about prelims, it's all about 2 papers. And the present pattern since 2013 is that prelims consist of 2 papers. First one is GS1. General Studies 1 comprises history, that is ancient, medieval and modern, full of Indian. You need not go to world history and know about where there's Ottoman Empire, where there's ethnic clashes, where the Jewish clashes in Poland happened, where this Genghis Khan, Timur, that stuff. But you need to know about Timur's invasion of Delhi. So ancient, medieval and modern Indian history. Indian polity. So Indian polity comprising of Constituent Assembly, Constitution of India, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principles, Parliament, Ministry of Council of Ministers, Cabinet Ministers, Judiciary, Legislative, Executive, Constitutional bodies, non-constitutional bodies, extra-constitutional bodies, and so forth. India's foreign policy, political parties, etc. So Indian polity, economics, it's all about micro and macro, the basic concepts, and some correlative concepts are needed. Geography, Indian and world geography. It is better to learn world geography so that you can be aware of Indian geography. You cannot learn Indian geography by omitting world geography. You need to know the map of the world geography to know the Indian geography. And then it's all about current affairs, what is happening around. For instance, the 99th Amendment deals with National Judicial Appointment Commission, which was being squashed by the court. So based on that, there might be the questions based on Indian polity. So you need to be aware of the current affairs and you need to be aware of the static topics. For instance, history will not change. So once you read, you need to have the habit of keeping a handy notes with you. So these are all the things that we will see later. But GS1 comprises this, including science and technology. Science and technology is all about basic science and technology. It's all about physics, chemistry, biology, zoology and botany, comprising zoology and botany. And sometimes biodiversity is also comprised. So you need to be aware of almost everything in the basic. You need to know the basics of all the core subjects. In physics, if you take about physics, you need to know about what is meant by force, what is meant by ampere, what is meant by horsepower, what is meant by gravity, what is Bernoulli's theorem, how the airplanes works on Bernoulli's theorem, what is that Bernoulli? Even the train and the man theory works in Bernoulli's theorem. Theory of relativity, Albert Einstein, the time and speed that we talked about. These are the examples I'm saying, so you need to know a lot about science and technology. So these are all the GS1. In biodiversity, it's all about what about the biological parks, national parks, biosphere reserves, what about carbon sequestrations, what about sustainable development, what about Earth Summit, what about Rio de Janeiro Conference, what about IT Target, what about IUCN, what about critically endangered species, what about vulnerable species, threatened species, and so forth. So GS1 comprises of 100 questions. Each questions carry 2 marks, and wrong questions carry minus 0.66, because 33% of 2 is 0.66. So 33% of will be the minus mark. For instance, if you have answered 4 questions and your 1 question is right, so you got 2 marks, and your 3 question is wrong, so you lose 1.98 marks. Your marks will be 0.02 out of 2. So you can imagine the toughness behind, and you can imagine your need to dedicate to prepare. It's not about simply you can go and prepare for the current affairs. You can go like this name, that name, the director of World Health Organization, the director of International Monetary Fund, the director of World Bank. That's not needed. As I've said in the mythology section, no need to remember the names. But you need to know the difference between IMF and World Bank. Bretton Woods twins, we used to call. So you need to know the differences. Well, let's get back to paper 2. Paper 2 is now made a qualifier. The pattern goes, unless until you score good in paper 1, you will not qualify in the prelims since 2015. So, paper 2 will become qualifier. It proves that even if you score good marks, for instance, even if you score 200 out of 200 in GS1, and if you fail to score 33% in the second paper, you are out of the game. So, 33% of 200 is 66. The questions are 80. Each question carries 2.5 marks. The negative mark will be 8.8. So you need to be more aware. The more you answer right, the marks will be heavier. At the same time, negative marks will also be heavier in paper 2. Paper 2 consists of reasoning, numerics, English, comprehension, decision making, and problem solving. But now, the English section has been completely removed for the sake of those who come from the Hindi background, according to the government. So now, CS80, Civil Services Aptitude Test, Paper 2, is just a qualifier. GS1 is the where you need to press your button harder, stronger, and sharper. So let's know about the civil services mains, that is written test and the personality test. We cannot fulfill all these, but this is just an outline. Stay tuned to Radio Udaan. You're listening Balanagendran live from Chennai, presenting you Postmortem. Enlightenment begins here.
आलू है गोभी है मटर टमाटर
आलू है गोभी है मटर टमाटर बाबूजी एकदम बढ़िया ताजा है।
सेब है एकदम मीठा सेब बाबूजी एकदम मीठा सेब ले लो।
अरे बाबूजी सेब ले लो, सेब एकदम मीठे हैं, बढ़िया एकदम ले लो बाबूजी।
अरे भैया ये सेब क्या भाव दिए?
अरे बाबूजी ले लो, 120 रुपए किलो हैं।
अच्छे हैं?
अरे एकदम बढ़िया बाबूजी, कश्मीरी सेब हैं।
अच्छा अच्छा 2 किलो दे दो।
दे रहे हैं बाबूजी अभी। ले बाबूजी।
अरे रे रे 1 मिनट, तुम इन्हें पॉलीथीन में क्यों पैक कर रहे हो? ये बहुत खतरनाक होती है, क्या तुम्हें पता नहीं है?
बाबूजी ये कैसे?
देखो, जब हम इन पन्नियों का यूज करते हैं तो इसमें रखा सामान खाने योग्य नहीं होता। दूसरा, जब हम इसे फेंकते हैं तो पशु पक्षियों के लिए भी खतरनाक साबित होता है। पानी में डालें तो पानी को भी दूषित करता है और साथ ही साथ हमारी नन्ही नन्ही मछलियां इसमें फंस जाती हैं, जिससे उनका दम घुट जाता है। या फिर हम इन पॉलीथीन बैग्स को जलाएं तो उससे निकलने वाली गैस जैसे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से हमारी स्वच्छ वायु दूषित हो जाती है। तो ऐसी खतरनाक चीज का हम उपयोग क्यों करें भला?
सही कहा बाबूजी आपने। अब हम कबहू ना प्लास्टिक का थैला इस्तेमाल करीब। अब तो हम हमेशा कपड़े का थैला इस्तेमाल करीब और पन्नी का भी इस्तेमाल नहीं करीब।
दोस्तों, ये तो समझ गए, और आप नहीं समझे तो समझ जाइए।
रेडियो उड़ान द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
Visit on www.radioudan.com।
बदलता दो, जहां हम पहुंचाएंगे आपकी आवाज सरकार तक। बदलता दो, जो देता है आपको जानकारी अपनी कम्युनिटी में होने वाले तमाम इंसिडेंट्स। सुनते रहिए बदलता दो डिस्कशन रेडियो उड़ान पर हर रविवार रात को 9 से 10 और सोमवार 4 से 5 सिर्फ और सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर।
लो आ गई नई आजादी।
मगर बताओ तो सही, कौन सी है ये नई आजादी?
ये आजादी है हमें और भी करीब से सुनने की।
वो कैसे?
वो ऐसे कि अब आप हमें सुन सकते हो हमारे ऑफिशियली एंड्रॉइड ऐप के माध्यम से, जो कि अवेलेबल है गूगल प्ले स्टोर पर।
तो आज ही डाउनलोड करें रेडियो उड़ान का ऑफिशियल ऐप और आनंद लें एक नई आजादी का। रेडियो उड़ान, अ फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ।
कभी महक की तरह हम गुलों से उड़ते हैं, कभी धुएं की तरह पर्वतों से उड़ते हैं। ये कैचियां हमें उड़ने से खाक रोकेंगी कि हम परों से नहीं हौसलों से उड़ते हैं। जी हां दोस्तों, आप भी जुड़ जाइए हमारे साथ। अपने ख्वाबों की उड़ान लिए, अपनी कल्पनाओं की उड़ान लिए, अपनी ख्वाहिशात की उड़ान लिए। लॉग ऑन कीजिए www.radioudan.com और चलिए हमारे साथ एक कभी न खत्म होने वाले सफर पर, जिसका नाम है रेडियो उड़ान।
Welcome back to the last segment of Radio Udaan's Post-Mortem Enlightenment begins here. Well, we have been talking about civil services, and now we have been dealing with how to become a civil servant. So we have crossed the hurdle of prelims. Now we have qualified the prelims. So let's get back to civil services mains. That comprises of written cum personality test. While talking about written exam, this is where the competition will be high, intense. Because as I've said, prelims is all about elimination. Those who are non-serious would be eliminated. So when you go to civil services mains written exam, you need to be aware that your co-participant, your co-competitor is also equally competent as you are. So beware of the competition and prepare hard to crack the mains. That should be the written exam, because it's all about descriptive. The more command you have over the language, and the more you are factually clear, and the more you can do good presentations, would fetch you good marks. But at the same time, you need to be aware that if you blabber, that would be counterproductive. So it comprises of 9 papers. Of course, from 2013 onwards, the pattern has been changed. So now we have General Studies 1, General Studies 2, General Studies 3, General Studies 4. Simply call us GS 1, 2, 3, 4. So GS 1 comprises of world history, world geography, cultural and heritage, and so forth, even biodiversity. Even there you will get the science and technology questions, women empowerment, globalization, and impact of globalization, many more. Paper 2 comprises of Indian polity, international relations, and it also talks about economics and some sort of political economics, we can say. Paper 3 consists of agriculture, science and technology, aerospace, defense, and many more, even economics. The crucial economic part comes in GS3. GS4 is of ethics, integrity, and professionalism. Ethics and integrity. GS4 is the paper where you need not have much preparation, but you need to be an ethical person because your words will reverberate who you are there. So, GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, we are aware of. But according to civil services, it doesn't mean that the questions should be only from the syllabus. So there will be compilation. You may find some questions related to science and technology as in GS1, and at the same time, the somewhat geographical related questions in GS3. So these are all what the quality of exams are all about. So general studies is common to all. And now you have two optional papers that you have to choose according to your wish. There are around 23 to 26 subjects, including literature, language, political science, international relations, public administration, sociology, science and technology-based, mechanical engineering, medicine, many more. So, accordingly, if you choose, you have to appear for two papers. For instance, if you have taken public administration, you have to appear for world administration. I mean, it's all about theories, administration, a general's perspective. And paper 2 would be Indian administration. That talks about Panchayati Raj, judiciary, Kautilya, the contributors to public administration in India. And the next paper would be the essay. It is of 250 marks paper. You have to write 2 essays. The pattern has been changed since 2014. So each essay carries 125 marks. So 250 would be the qualifying marks. And out of 250, the more you get, the more closer you are. You will be in the top list. Because these are the papers that are general. Whatever you read, based on that, you're going to write an essay. So essay, you need to practice. You need to be good in writing. You need to have flow. You need to be apt, up to the topic. Don't blabber, don't beat around the bush. That would be highly counterproductive. And the 8th and 9th paper would be languages. One is English compulsory qualifier, and another one is regional language, the language that you choose. Both of them are qualifiers, which means even if you get good marks in the rest of the 7 papers, if you fail in English and your regional language, your other papers won't be corrected even, evaluated. So English and the regional language would be the qualifier. Most of the time, nearly 1,000 to 1,500 fails occur in these 2 papers alone. 1,000 in English, 1,000 in regional languages. So beware of the consequences. Finally, the personality test. It's all about how much you have scored in the written exam that's going to make you land at the end of the day in the final list. Whether are you going to be in the final list of selected candidates or not depends upon depends upon your performance in the written exam. Personality test is of 35 minutes of evaluation by 5 members, and we will talk more about personality test in coming segments. There is nothing more to talk about personality test. It's all about you and you only. Your personality is going to be tested and your personality is going to be valued. So these are all the ways through which you need to be working through to become a civil servant. So friends, with that note, I wish you good luck if you are trying to prepare for this coming preliminary and civil services exam 2016-17. Wish you good luck, best wishes in all your endeavors. It's time for me to take a leave and to pay away for RJ Jyoti Malik for a technocratic show, Tech City. Let's sit together and listen what she has come with today. It's me, Ba Nangendan, signing off, saying that I'll meet you all next week, Thursday to 9 p.m. in another important issue to dissect in front of all of you on your most enlightening show, Post-Mortem. Enlightenment begins only on Radio Udaan, Flight of Life. Take care of yourself. If possible, take care of others. Good night, buenas noches, vanakkam.
Oh my God!
15 अप्रैल फैन मूवी शाहरुख खान की और मैं ना देखूं, इम्पॉसिबल।
रेडियो उड़ान पर फैन की पलटन यानी कि मेरी पलटन, आपने सुना क्या?
रेडियो उड़ान प्रेजेंट जबरा वाला फैन।
हाय डियर, दिस इज अंकिता और मैं शाहरुख खान की बहुत बड़ी वाली जबरी वाली फैन हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे उनकी एक्टिंग बहुत पसंद है, उनकी पर्सनालिटी पसंद है और मुझे पूरे के पूरे शाहरुख बहुत पसंद है और मैं उनकी ये वाली मूवी जरूर देखने वाली हूँ, क्योंकि मैं उनकी जबरी वाली फैन हूँ।
हाय, दिस इज पार्थ सुंदरा फ्रॉम गुजरात, बड़ौदा से। मैं आर.डी. बर्मन यानी कि राहुल देव बर्मन जी का बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ। उनकी कंपोजिशन, म्यूजिक कंपोजिशन ये सब मुझे बहुत प्यारी लगती है और एक आर्टिस्ट होने के नाते मैं उनको बहुत फॉलो करता हूँ। मैं उनका बहुत 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 बड़ा जबरा वाला फैन हूँ।
हाय, मैं हूँ शालू और मैं अजय देवगन की जबरा फैन हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे उनके स्टाइल, एक्टिंग सब बहुत पसंद है और उनका जो मेन शायरी बोलने का अंदाज है वो तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
हाय, मैं अहमदाबाद से गुजरात से पार्थ बात कर रहा हूँ। इधर फैन की बात हो रही है तो मैं शाहरुख खान का जबरा वाला फैन हूँ, क्योंकि शाहरुख खान की जो भी मूवी आती है वो मुझे बहुत बढ़िया लगती है और उसके जो एक्टिंग करती है वो भी एक्टिंग बहुत बढ़िया होती है, जिससे मैं शाहरुख खान का जबरा वाला फैन हूँ।
हेलो एवरीवन, मैं हूँ रवि लखनऊ से और मेरे फेवरेट हैं सबके फेवरेट सलमान खान। मैं हूँ उनका सबसे जबरा वाला फैन, क्योंकि उनके स्टाइल, उनका लुक्स, उनके डांसिंग, उनका एक्टिंग मुझे सब कुछ बहुत पसंद है और वो सब कुछ जबरदस्त है। वो सच रियल बीइंग ह्यूमन है। मैं हूँ सलमान खान का जबरा वाला फैन।
हेलो एवरीवन, तो मैं यानी कि डेविड जोशी का जबरा वाला फैन और कोई नहीं, हमारी सबसे खूबसूरत और सबसे प्यारी आरजे धड़कन यानी कि आप ही हमारे सबसे वाला जबरा वाला फैन हो, क्योंकि सच में जब से मैं आपको सुनता आया हूँ आपसे सबसे बड़ा फैन हो गया हूँ, क्योंकि आपके जो बोलने का अंदाज है, जो आपका आवाज की कमाल है, पर्दे के पीछे रहकर भी जिस तरह आप ऑडियंस को पकड़े रहते हो, तारीफ काबिल है और इसी अंदाज पे तो मैं फिदा हो गया हूँ। सो डेविड जोशी का जबरा वाला फैन आरजे धड़कन।
खातिरदारी में कमी नहीं छोड़ेंगे, आपकी ख्वाहिशों को सर आंखों पे रखेंगे, क्योंकि आप हैं तो हम हैं, बाकी सब कम है।
तो बरगुदार अपने कानपुर के स्पीकर का वॉल्यूम और आंखों के पिक्सल का रेजोल्यूशन बढ़ा लीजिए,
क्योंकि मैं यानी आरजे धड़कन लेकर आ रही हूँ जबरा वाला फैन इस शुक्रवार शाम 7 से 8 बजे ऑन एयर रेडियो उड़ान ऑफ लाइट ऑफ लाइफ।